Okay. So, this brings up a personal dilemma. That's the name of this piece. A personal dilemma. When 9/11 reminded the USA that the borders were soft, I became one of the most randomly selected passengers in the whole fracking airport. Going from one coast to the other, left to right to left, didn't matter. Of course, I was challenged to be patient and understanding. Since I know what surveillance feels like, I could feel the checkoff look from 7 deep in the line. When asked to stand off to the side for a random pat down, I had to check my bristle, armor against the false authority, and keep it moving. I had a conversation with a sister from another mister. She chuckled at me saying, "I'd stop you too." Why? Because of the shift in focus and perception? Because of my complexion? I could be from anywhere over there and be part of a cell over here. She told me that I look like an angry black man of dubious cultural background. I have to say, for a while, I made a conscious effort to avoid provocative, cultural, stereotypically foreign artifacts like necklaces and pendants, hanging earrings, and kufi hats and no berets. Xenophobia was and continues to be a tightly wound pitch that some Americans fear any non-white member of the community not being all true American, determined by some double-blind, double-biased, double-standard survey. That and a reflection in a storefront window. What surprised me was the darkness around the eyes, with the vertical crease between the eyebrows. Without seeing the light in those eyes, I knew they were hyper-vigilant, aware of their surroundings, because a black man in America represents something pent up, like a couple of centuries worth of rage. Mad about being in this skin, radiating melanin, natural sun protection. Always something bad in the air when the black man is breathing it like a human being should. Still a menace to community and society. Through years of wanting others to feel safe and unthreatened by the black man in the room, I evolved a look that called more attention to my attentively listening eyes. I smiled. I relaxed my lips. Tight jaws loosened. Eventually, relaxing muscles got caught up in my eyes and eyebrows. The piercing glare softened to an easy on the eyes gaze into the in-between space, while holding my blackness to my head, like a gun wanting to go off, making sure everybody else felt safe. Working with youth, making sure that no one's child feels alienated from me or the community in our class, while I roil in rage within a system that maintains a gap between theirs and ours, with humanity and equity being fodder for regress. A system that continues to alienate through cultural irrelevance and less than casual indifference for outcomes measured in data bits and protocols to follow the elite-sounding blah blah black sheep. And me, with the open, accessible face, with a patient manner that even adults find safe enough to ask for advice. When the sister from another mister shared a post that showed a medley of black male faces, I recognized the look. The medley rainbow of brown to black-brown faces with the same blank eyes and the same wooden smiles that they all look like totems. That was the look that had evolved across my face. Over 40 years of projecting harmlessness on the media-trained image of a house nigger. You know, the one that is under control, good at following illogical and insensitive patterns of behavior, because that's how we do things around here. The temptation to rip that placid, even Mona Lisa grin off of my face every time I see the look that doesn't distinguish me from anyone else freckled with salt and pepper hair of dubious cultural background is hard to resist. And I must resist burning a bridge at both ends while the bridge is my back.